13 years ago, I tried to recreate this scene in 3D, which looked like this. Yes, this is my first 3D textured and properly lit scene which I made in Maya during my 3D animation course back in 2007. So now, 13 years later, I decided to improve this scene using all of my knowledge I learned throughout these years. So let's begin. Because I don't use Maya anymore, so I imported the FBX file in Blender, which looked like this. Not bad, huh? Then I created a new Unity project and imported the FBX file in Unity, which looked like this. Oh my god, look at those walls. How bad I was in modeling. Or should I say, I still am. Don't worry, let's go back to Blender and fix it. First, I fixed all the normals which must point outside in order to see them correctly in Unity. Then I also fixed some razor sharp ropes and half visible barrels. It's looking much better. That was easy. Then I quickly set up the lighting according to the reference, and surprisingly it was still looking ugly. Now it was time to fix the textures. I desaturated my texture and created a norm map in Shader Map 4, which I recently downloaded and haven't tried yet. So I thought it was a good time to try this new tool. After applying the norm map, the scene was looking a bit more bumpy and of course a bit more better. Just a little. Then I downloaded a norm map from Google and created a sort of water looking material, which was as awful as my scene was. At this time I was very tired, so I stopped there and started doing something else. Just for fun, you know. After having some fun in Blender, I came back to Unity, implemented Polybrush package from Package Manager, and imported one of my favorite grass from Flooded Ground Pack, which is available for free on Unity Asset Store. This time I really wanted to do something cool. I started with painting some grass on the roof of the house as shown in the reference. Then I found that it is easy to paint grass if the rooftop surface is separated from other geometry. After that, I downloaded a new grass texture from texture.com because the previous texture was not matching with my grass. After a few more adjustments, this is how the grass was looking. Now at this point, instead of wasting any more time on grass, I again went back to Flooded Ground Pack and this time I installed water. Then I fixed the lighting one more time, and this is the result I was able to achieve with Unity's built-in renderer. I know it could be much better, but I was very tempted to try Universal Render Pipeline for this project because I had something in my mind. So at this time I quickly converted this project to URP, which made everything pink. Here I tried a trick. I'm sure you have seen the awesome water in Unity's boat attack demo, which I really wanted to use in this scene. So instead of importing the water in my scene, I took my whole project inside the boat attack demo project. By the way, for some reason it's very hard to extract the water and use it in another project. Trust me, I tried it. Soon I realized that it was a terrible idea because it was not looking good at all after adjusting the lighting according to the reference. So I dropped the idea and imported the whole island from boat attack demo just to get the water in my project. If someone knows a better solution to use the water, please let me know in the comment section. And with the water, a lot of error also came to my project. After dealing with those errors, this is the water effect I could achieve. I think I totally ruined it. I would never ever do this again. However, this is the final result I was able to achieve with URP. Still not looking good. Then I decided to finally use the ultimate HDRP. And one last time my scene was again looking pink. Here I want to tell you that the number one reason to use HDRP is that it allows you to use translucency, which really works great for grass. By the way, if your grass or vegetation look like this, then don't be happy, it's not correct. You need to use a diffusion profile to properly see the translucent effect. Now that's more like a grass. Even though it looks too fresh, like it just grown a few seconds ago. But anyway, I like this effect. And this grass can also cast some contact shadows. Then I added fog and some cool post-processing effects provided by HDRP. And with the help of these effects, soon my scene was looking a lot more better. And this is the result I was able to achieve with HD Render Pipeline. Oh my god, look at the clean bake lighting, animated water, and the luscious green grass. Awesome. I know there is still some room to improvise this scene, especially my old school style texturing. That's why I decided to retexture the whole scene one more time. So I again opened up the Blender and detached every single object. I also downloaded some PBR texture from textureheaven.com and other websites. Texturing is my favorite part in 3D designing. Even before I started lighting, I wanted to be a texture artist. That's why I always enjoy texturing an object. In this scene, I replaced textures of most of the objects, and this is the remastered version of 3D scene inside Blender. Then I simply replaced the scene in Unity with my previous model. And as you can see, those high resolution texture really added a great value to this low polygon scene. Then it was time to upgrade my materials for HDRP. For some objects, I got PBR texture, which is very easy to use in Unity, and it becomes even more easier if you are using my custom lit shader, which allow you to directly use PBR texture for HDRP materials. For some texture, I had to create PBR texture manually using Materialize software. By the way, Materialize is an awesome free tool to generate PBR texture. I highly recommend it for HDRP. After the final light bake, this is how the scene was looking with high resolution texture in HDRP. And I have to say, it's really looking way much better than before. So that's how I upgraded my old scene using HDRP and Unity. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye.